Well, it's now May the 23rd. We're back at the community center and soccer fields. There's a guy that just showed up with the shepherd, but he waited for us to get out of sight before he brought the dog out of the car, and they're up on the other field. So I'll put her on a leash when we get back that way. Kind of a dull day this morning. Cooler breeze, but when you go to do anything or step out the back door, you can sure feel the humidity. And the tractor pull area and the work yard in the background. The large baseball diamond again. They've taken the yellow closed tape off because the province reopened outdoor amenities yesterday. So one more time we do the circle and the cycle. It's just the short loop that used to go by where the chicken of the woods used to be, but I don't usually take it because it's got quite a little hill and it does run along this side of the Gannon's Narrows, and it can have a lot of dead fish pulled up there. So I'm just going to take my time going down here so I don't fall. The lapping water on the side of the path here. This big old tree that's fallen is the one that used to have the chicken of the woods on it. It's all about 2 years ago. The old sign post here with the number on it had been bent over so many times by trucks hitting it during construction that it was no longer standing and it would fall back into the trees. So what I did today is I used the pounding tool for a fence post that my brother made me, and you put in this T-bar that is actually an old fence post that had rusted off at ground level, and I just kept the top half of it, pounded it in, and then just wired with some picture framing wire the post with the number on it to it. Should be good enough until I can get some heavier gauge wire. Right now I don't have any. I tried to twist on a coat hanger, but it just snapped. It's too soft a metal. So I got to get some heavier gauge wire. So once I get that, this should be good. It's good. That's in there good and good and solid, and this isn't going to move. So it's straight up and down now, and people can see it for deliveries and stuff instead of being back into these cedars, which is where it kept on falling. So kind of happy to get that done. Another little nagging project that I was thinking about, and finally just said do it. So for pounding in the post, I just used this tool here that my brother made me. It's got cement in the bottom wider area there, which is actually the top, and the post slides into the tube at that end there, so it's upside down right now, and you just lift it up and let it drop, and the weight of the cement just pounds the T-bar right into the ground, and it worked really good on that little half section that I just put in up at the gate. Very happy with that. Okay, now back in the day, this is going to be hard to believe, but there's a hill back there. And back in the day, before all this scrub was growing here, we'd put cans up on that hill, and we'd hit them with 22s. This was our shooting gallery, right here, shooting that way into the hill. Now there you can see the hill behind those scrub trees, and that's where we would sit cans to shoot at with 22s. And this path just kind of takes us back into the swamp that goes along the end of Blackpool. Yeah, you can see the hill here now. Goes way up there. That's just a path that goes up along the edge of the hill. Good girl for coming. What was so interesting back there? Huh? Well, we have an archway now, entering into the swamp. Nice. There's the footbridge that he built. Goes across the end of the Blackpool Pond to the other side of the pond. I took it once, but I don't have the balance to be on it. It was a little bit shaky, so I'm not doing it again. Oh, that's an old den. Reese just showed it to me. Yeah. There's an old den there that Reese just showed me. That water there, in the springtime quite often there's ducks in it, but right now it's just a marshland. And then this little thing here just takes us up and out of the swampy area where the cedars are, and back into the big field, what I call the West Field. And there it is. I use my pole here to push these out of the way so I don't brush into them too bad, just in case it ticks. There's the right-of-way right there where that red gate is, going into the swamp. And when I was a kid, behind those trees there was where they used to put the cow lick for the cattle.